Hello, welcome to Sound Effects. Today we're going to be demoing the Roland Blues Cube, which is a solid state amp with some technical wizardry in there, making it sound and emulate how a valve amp would normally perform. We're going to look at some of the features that it's jam-packed full of, and we're going to A/B it with a Fender Blues Deluxe, because that's sort of the ballpark amp that we're trying to emulate and sound like. Let's check out some sounds. Right, let's talk specs. The Roland Blues Cube is a solid-state 2-channel amp featuring a great sounding clean and crunch channel. Both channels are boostable via the amp's buttons or foot switch. The amp's power can be scaled down from 60 watts down to 45, 15 or even half of a watt, making it great for practicing, recording or even as a gigging amp. There are some other cool features such as a headphone out, a line out and a USB out, making the amp ideal for guys who are going to be practicing in the bedroom or maybe doing some home recording. Very easy to use. And to top things off, the amp only weighs 14 kilograms, so gone are the days of lugging around really heavy combos. And I think it's fair to say that solid-state amps are known for being very durable and much easier to maintain than their valve counterparts. Okay, so the next thing we're going to hear is we're going to listen to how the amp responds to the volume knob. Now, if you've played many valve amps, you'll be able to hear that when you roll your volume down on a crunchy setting, then it will clean up quite nicely. You can usually get many different amp channels just from that rolling of the volume knob. So let's just hear how the Roland reacts to that. So one of the cool things that the amp has is the ability to have both channels at the same time, which is quite uncommon for amps to have. Now, that means that we can have both the clean channel and the dirty channel together. And that's pretty cool because you can have the nice attack of the clean channel as well as the sort of the big fatness of the overdrive channel and all the grunt and dirt that comes with it. Now, I'm going to play a couple of things where you'll hear first the dirty channel by itself, and then we're going to put the clean channel in with it, and hopefully you'll hear a bit more attack and maybe some more bottom end. That's what I was hearing. So let's check that out. Another feature that the Blues Cube possesses is the ability to power scale. So we can go all the way from 60 watts down to 45, down to 15, even half of a watt, and that means that we can play at quiet volumes with good tone, so we won't need to annoy any neighbours, and we can also take it out gigging because it's plenty loud enough for that. So I'm going to do a couple of demonstrations where we're going to listen to it at maximum power, which is very loud, all the way down to half of a watt, hopefully retaining the tone of a nice overdriven amp. Check it out. So the next thing we're going to listen to is the reverb that's on the amp. Now, Boss and Roland are renowned for being masters of effects in the industry, and they do not disappoint here. I've set the amp to a sort of very high setting on the reverb so you can hear how it sounds with both dirty and clean channels, and then I'll do a little bit of stab at the end so you can hear how the delay trails off. Finally, we're going to look at how it compares to the real thing. We've got a Fender Blues Deluxe here, which is a valve amp, similar sort of ilk to what we're trying to emulate, and we're just going to check out some A/B clips. We're going to do some clean sounds, maybe loop the clean sounds and put some dirty stuff over it, maybe some noodling. Let's hear how it sounds. So as you can hear, it sounds fantastic. It's got all the features that you'd want in a little amp like the Blues Cube. I can't think of a bad word to say about it. It stacks up against the valve amp that we just played it against. It's got fantastic tone, and what more could you want? Clean, dirty channel, you can boost them, you can pump together. Tonal palette is endless. You've got your digital reverb, and you've got your scalable power, so you can play it at home quietly in your bedroom, practice, record perhaps, all the way up to gigging. And with the function on the back of the amp emulated out, you've got so much versatility for getting what you want to say out of the amp. On top of that, there's word of the new valve tone modules that you can put into the back. That's going to change the circuitry, and you're going to get tones like Eric Johnson, I know is doing one with them, and I imagine there's going to be some more. I think that's quite exciting. So that's it. That's our video of the Blues Cube. Thank you very much for watching. I hope it's been informative. Definitely come and check out the Blues Cube at Sound Effects. There's a little link below with our website. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again soon. Cheers, bye bye.